look for a coach who, number one, demonstrated the ability to implement his system. Check. Achieved a consistent level of success. Check. A coach who will have the experience in recruiting. Check. And a coach that would be developing student athletes who fit his profile for success on the field and in the classroom. Check. We're prepared at this time to welcome and support Bronco Mendenhall as our new leader. Please join me in welcoming Bronco Mendenhall.
I don't think coaches are anything other than teachers. And teacher to me is one of the most noble professions, and the best teachers are those that really love those that they're teaching. And I work hard to instill those values in my boys. Holly and I, the value of education is paramount to us. And where better to come? If the value of education is something that it's the core of what and who we are, where else would you go? Especially when you can consider now growth and opportunity and a challenge. It made perfect sense to us. There'd be very few places I would leave BYU for. I don't think anyone knew or had any idea that I was interested in this job or that might be a candidate, which might be one of our biggest accomplishments to date. I'm relishing in that actually for the moment. I love challenge. After visiting with the team today, it became very clear today that that's what this team needs, and I think for the most part wants. We'll find that out once the challenge starts, but I think that's what they do want. I think they're hungry for success, and I believe I specialize in accountability and discipline and effort. I'm an effort-based coach. I love more than anything guys that try hard. I relish in that. I celebrate effort. Very few people try as hard as they can at any one moment of their life. And when you do, you recognize it when it happens. And first and foremost, we will develop the will of our student athletes. Skill will come along, the position mastery will come along, the execution will come along, but only after they learn to try hard. This will be sequential, planned, and progressive, not only on a daily basis, but a yearly basis to reach our potential. I remain uncompromised and am drawn to the words of uncompromised excellence, because we're not going to compromise anything. I like the idea of and, not or. We will have fantastic students, fantastic people, and a fantastic football team. I want to be a great dad, and a great father, and a great husband, and a great man of faith, and a contributor to our community, and a teacher and a great football coach at the same time. And that's what I'm aspiring to be. We will work harder, but more efficient and faster in less time than what anyone else does in the world. Spent over 500 hours in organizational design and behavior, designing BYU's program specific to BYU, and this program will be designed specific for the University of Virginia. I'm motivated by purpose, and I'm motivated by principle, and there has to be more than just football to do that. I love challenge, I love opportunity, I love growth, I love continued progress. And I saw every one of those things as a possibility here. Challenge, no question. Possibilities, endless. Opportunity, no question. A chance to make a difference, absolutely. While developing student athletes at an institution that embraces fantastic standards. And I would not have considered it without all of that. Fortunately, I'm at a place that has all of that. I'm ready to work, which is what it's going to require. The best part of this trip was seeing the team. I have a lot better idea now of what this team needs, how I can help, and what's possible. I didn't know when I first started talking to them, but I started to get a very clear idea of at the end, and I encouraged them to train over the break. I came in and I was pretty nice to start, and conversational, and I was reading body language, and it shifted toward the end to train and be ready. That was just from what I saw. I believe in the language of body language. And I see even in this room, those already fiercely committed and can't wait to come and support and see how this goes, and others are skeptical. I get it. I will outlast you. And it's all normal. I saw the same from my players this morning. And I cannot wait for the first day of workouts. And I believe in actions more than words. I've talked a lot today. They'll know more about me, and I will certainly know more about them when I see what they're willing to do. And it will be will over skill to start.
He told us to train, so some kids got a little scared and went right in the weight room, and that's going to happen because there's going to be new workouts and new challenges that he's going to face us with. But as a whole, we're very excited. This is good change, and we're excited to get rolling.
Just like he said, effort. Give him all we got, and he's going to give us all he got, and just train. Basically, that's the bottom line. They just have fun. And that's the biggest takeaway I found from them. And especially in the secondary and the defensive side of the ball, being a defensive player, I seen the defense having fun. And, we didn't have too much fun last year like we should have. So I feel like he's going to bring that energy that we need to have fun and go out there and just ball.
Yeah, on Friday when we found out, I live with Matt, and we were ecstatic. We started doing our research. I don't know how many 10-win seasons at BYU he's had, but he's a successful man. He's a competitor. He's a winner. And those players love playing for him. And it looks to be that he loves coaching them too. And I can't wait to play for him. Probably the toughest, and probably hit the hardest, and probably go the longest than any other teams that I've ever played against. And you can just tell that the things that Coach Mendenhall says, they're not an accident. He's preached it to his team, and they've embraced it. And, they play down to the last second. And they're going to put everything, and they're going to hit you with everything they have. Success isn't an accident. The things that Coach Mendenhall implements, they're methodical, they're intentional. He has a way of doing things at BYU, and I think it's time for him to leave his mark on Virginia football. And one of the biggest things that I took out of it is that, none of this is going to be taken lightly. It's time to be all in or get all out.